Okay, this video covers step 2 in our Hello World program. In this video we're going to go over adding an include statement and also a namespace statement. I'm going to explain what those are. But before we do that, one thing I want to encourage you to do is turn on the line numbers in your programming environment here. This is how you do it. You come up here to Tools, down to Options, and then you'll come down and find the text editor section in your options panel, and down a ways you'll see the C or C++ area. You'll click on that, and right here under display you see the option for line numbers. Go ahead and turn that on and say OK. When you do that now, all of a sudden you'll see that you have numbers along the left hand side of your programming interface. That helps you to refer to different to different parts of your code by their line number, and that's just really helpful. Alright, let's go ahead down a line, and I'm on line 5 now, and you can see I want to go ahead and add another comment. What we're going to do here is put a comment that says I'm going to include a library. Now a library is included using the include command. That makes sense. So I'm going to put a pound symbol and then the word include. You'll notice that this word is all lowercase, and that needs to be written that way, no uppercase letters in that word. And it turns blue when I write it. That means whenever you see a blue word, that means it's a keyword that has special meaning in C++. Okay, so it's a reserved word with special meaning. After the include statement, I go ahead and in a less than statement, I write the word iostream, and then a greater than symbol. Less than symbol, then iostream, greater than. And what this means, the statement here means, is I am including a library of input-output commands that allow me to output commands to a console window, and also to include, or to have input statements through my keyboard. It's just the input-output interface of a program. It's a real basic library. Almost all our console app programs will use it. Alright, go down 2 lines, and another one I'm going to include here, or use the what's called a namespace statement. So this is just a comment. See, it's in green. And the way we add a namespace is with the using command. Again, it turns blue. Using namespace, and then std. That stands for standard. What I'm saying here is that I want to use the namespace called standard, the standard namespace. And when I do that, it allows me to basically use shortcuts in my code so that I don't have to tell it which library or namespace I'm using every time I use a command from the standard namespace. And it may not make a lot of sense to you at this point, but trust me, these are commands you need to use in every program that we write. So get used to writing them. One thing I want you to note, there's a semicolon at the end of this command. However, the one above it, the include statement, does not need a semicolon at the end. Almost all commands in C++ require a semicolon at the end. However, we don't need one on an include statement. All right, we'll go down 2 more lines, and at this point we're going to start really the main part of our program here, and that is our main function. And I'm going to go ahead and write that out here real quick. It starts with a data type called an integer. We'll get to that later. And it's the primary function in every program is called the main function. So I'm just going to write the word main, M-A-I-N. Right after that, I put a pair of parentheses, nothing inside them. I go down a line, I add an opening curly brace, and I go down 2 lines from that and add a closing curly brace. I've just created a main function. I'm going to go ahead and in our next section of this lesson and talk to you exactly what a main function is, why we need one, and what you're going to put inside those curly braces. That's it for step 2.